cassette on.
Okay, what you just said about Parker believing that she doesn't have a place in her life for me, that's almost the exact phrasing that she used in her letter. Something tells me that wasn't just coincidence. Mom, you're not saying anything.
It's not what you think.
Whenever anyone says that, it's usually always exactly what I'm thinking. The morning after Parker and I slept together, you told me that you ran into her, but you left out the part where you forced her to dump me.
You. Hi, Julia. Looking for something?
Okay, that hurts.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, my bad. This card was to drop these. I'll make sure I return them.
Yeah. Or, you could just leave them where you found them and walk out of here and not look back.
Then you could use them to get out of here and make a run for it. That would disappoint a lot of people who are trying to bring you to justice, like Anna Devane and your wife, Alexis. Nah. I think they'd be a lot happier if you went to trial, you were found guilty, and you were shipped off to prison for the rest of your life.
God, you never change. You somehow think it's your God-given right to dictate my life.
You're right. I did. I had a conversation with Parker because I was worried about your relationship with her.
So you asked her to break up with me? I mean, how could you do that?
I asked her to be honest with you, that is all. It was her choice to end it in the letter.
Why should I believe you? For all I know, you blackmailed her.
I think you know that I wouldn't do that.
I know next to nothing about how you operate these days. Clearly, your ethics aren't what they used to be.
I know you kind of hate me right now. I get that. But I'm still your mother, so could you just show me a little bit of respect?
When are you going to start respecting me? I've been tied up in knots, wondering why Parker changed her mind and bailed. Asking myself, what went wrong? You are what went wrong. You engineered the whole thing.
Because I can't stand to see one more member of my family in pain.
So you decided to take charge of my life?
If you will stop yelling at me, I will explain.
Great. Explain. I'd really like to know what it took for you to get Parker to dump me in the cruelest way possible.
You said that Valentine...
When I spoke to Parker, she said that the two of you had spent the night together. We talked about her divorce. Apparently, it just happened. And yet, she thought it would be okay to just sleep with you.
First off, Parker came here to speak at PCU. Secondly, I sought her out. There was no planned reunion. And finally, her marriage has been over for a while.
Did she say that to you?
She didn't have to. I knew it. But once we started spending more and more time together outside of class, I would visit her house while her doctor wife was working at the hospital, and she was too busy saving lives to save her own marriage.
Honey, that doesn't mean that she's not still in love with her
Yes,
wife.
it does, because she was in love with me.
Did she ever say that to you?
She didn't have to. I knew it.
And why couldn't she say it to me when I asked?
You asked Parker if she was in love with me?
I asked her if she could envision a future with you. I'm sorry, honey. Parker said that she couldn't.
Nicholas is dead.